Welcome to Sun on Sports. I'm your host, John Sherman. With me are my colleagues, Nick Clark, Mike Shaughnessy, and Gregory Kleven. We're going to talk about high school golf in this segment. How about that rivalry between Eden Prairie and Chaska? How's that going to shape up this year?
Well, Eden Prairie's got a lot of depth. Ty Armstrong, the coach, has had difficulty figuring out his top 5 or 6. He split up his 2 varsity teams for the Red Wing Invitational, and they finished 1 and 2. And they had 3 of their players shared the medalist honor, so then they finished 3rd at the Tri-State. And the thing is, they lost, Tri-State by 5 strokes. Mm-hmm. And Ty Armstrong didn't think they played very well, so he's got set some pretty high standards for that team, and they have a lot of depth, and by the end of the season they're a team to beat, and Chaska is one of their rivals and stuff, but I think Eden Prairie, I believe, was the Lake Conference champion last year, and I think they'll defend this year.
They shot 300 that second day. Most coaches will take that.
Yeah.
all coaches will take that this time of year. One thing about the Tri-State, the Classic Lake did very well as a conference. 3 Classic Lake teams placed in the top 10. Wayzata 2nd, Minnetonka 5th, and Hopkins 10th. That's a good showing. Edina has a young team this year after finishing 2nd in state last year. But on our website we have a space for comments. Our website, by the way, www.mnsun.com. A couple readers commented that this Edina team is young and they're going to be winning the state title in a couple of years, so hopefully, since I cover Edina, I hope that's true. I always like a good story in my backyard. Just a great Tri-State tournament. We look forward to some other tournaments. We got the Nelson Invitational coming up down at Ridges of Sand Creek. Could be a preview of the section tournament for a lot of teams in our Sun coverage area. And looking forward to some great golf this spring. The weather is ahead of schedule. Greens are in good shape at a lot of the courses already. We don't always have that this time of year, and look for a great high school golf season.
Yeah, they've been tearing it up. One other team I'd like to mention real quick before we move on, in Class 2A, the coaches poll came out and Orono was ranked number 1. They're the defending state champion. They are off to just a fantastic start to this season. In the Wright County Conference, they keep standings by strokes, so every tournament you add up your strokes. Right now, not even halfway through the conference season yet, they're already up by almost 50 strokes on second place Litchfield. They set a school record with a 293 for an 18-hole tournament in one of those 18-hole matches in the conference play. And that day, Patrick Johnson, one of their players, set another school record with a 67. They are going to be a team that's in this thing all year. Doug Erickson, the head coach, their longtime head coach there, has got a lot of kids back off that state championship team last year. They tied with the Detroit Lakes for that title last year. They're going to be tough for anybody to beat. I know they were 2nd this past Monday to Minnetonka at Burl Oaks. Minnetonka is another team that's been playing well, but I know the conditions out there were terrible that day. And talking to Doug yesterday on the phone, he was pretty happy with the way they played, and for obvious reasons, the way they played all season.
Burl Oaks was a challenge for the teams. It was windy, it was cold, intermittent rain, not exactly ideal conditions for golf, so give the kids credit for even being out there on a day like that. Well, we're out of time for this segment. Thanks for joining us, and keep watching, keep reading. We'll see you next time. Thank you.